Panzer's Picks is a lighthearted show focused on sports commentary and entertainment. At Cathedral, we do not promote or endorse any form of gambling. Our goal is to foster a fun and engaging conversation around sports while spreading joy and building community. Please enjoy the show responsibly. It is for entertainment purposes only.
Can we check Mike?
Check Mike.
Check
Mike.
Check Mike.
Mike, check.
Mike is being checked.
Mike A-gap list.
It's going to happen.
Yeah. One take. Everybody knows the rules.
Got to know the rules by now.
Welcome to the Mary area, home of
Ipsa duce non fatigares. With her leading, we shall not tire.
and elite late season football brain power. As always, shout out to Johnny Max. We're always brewing greatness. I'm your host, Coach Freytag, joined by the hazelnut-fueled algorithm the government is not yet aware of, Coach Panzer. It's week 12, La DOCE, mics are hot, juice switch is up. We've got college ball, NFL in Germany, and C-Boys on the slate. PPS2 E12 is live. Let's ride. Here we go. Honesty Hour, scoreboard check. Back-to-back 4-1 weeks. We're one game away, which isn't undefeated, but we have still never lost. America has questions. Cathedral has questions. Coach O'Hara always has questions. What do you have to say for yourself, Coach Panzer?
Never lost. Bilingual now. Maticamente confirmado.
Mathematically confirmed in Spanish. All right, you literally lost the game, but you know what? Never lost.
Never lost.
Never lost. All right, we're going to jump right into our slate, starting it off with our Indiana game. We've got Navy versus Notre Dame. Indiana game, you've got America's Sailors versus America's Catholic Guilt. Triple option versus touchdown Jesus. This is pads popping, clock running, and somebody's defensive coordinator aging 10 years and 3 hours. Coach Panzer, who do you pick in the Holy Crusade by the Sea?
Another trophy game. This time it's the Rip Miller trophy game. Notre Dame has won 6 straight and had a wake-up call last week versus BC and a less than comfortable win. Navy is 7-1 and coming off a loss to North Texas. This game is always fun to watch. Undersized, undermanned, the Naval Academy always fights to the bitter end. Nothing but respect for the Academy. The Irish winning a rout. Go Irish.
Go Irish. Shout out Coach Freeman. Next up, we have our Big Ten game, Ohio State versus Purdue. The Buckeyes show up with 5 stars everywhere and vibes like an NFL farm team. Purdue shows up with a giant drum, angry engineers, and a history of wrecking people's playoff dreams for fun. This is Columbus Swagger versus West Lafayette Chaos. Spoilermakers. Coach Panzer, who we picking?
Purdue has lost 7 in a row, but aside from losses to Notre Dame and Northwestern, they've been competitive in all of those losses. Coming to West Lafayette, though, is the defending national champion Ohio State Buckeyes, who have run roughshod through their Big Ten schedule, with the closest games of the Big Ten being 3-score victories.
Oh, my goodness.
Ohio State has not been tested since week 1 versus Texas, and while much improved, Purdue isn't at that level yet. OSU derails the Boilers.
OSU
Derails the Boilers this
Ohio
week.
State. Big game this week. We're going SEC. We've got Texas A&M versus Missouri. You've got the 12th man, Oil Money, in midnight yell practice against the Missouri team that woke up and decided they were done being background characters in the SEC. College Station Colts Energy versus Columbia. Actually, we're good now, Energy. Someone's playoffs hopes are either staying alive or getting folded like a lawn chair. Who is Panzer picking?
At 8-0 and ranked 3rd in the nation, the Aggies are having a dream season. But can they win a 3rd road game against a ranked opponent? Missouri, fresh off a bye week, has 2 losses this season, Alabama and Vandy. The Tigers need this to remain competitive in the SEC. Their only home loss was to Alabama. I'd love to pick the Tigers in this spot, but quarterback Juan Pribula is injured. The Aggies remain undefeated with a win in Columbia.
Texas A&M. Random game this week. We're going international. Even though Panthers Picks is already international. Shout out to our viewers in France and England. This week, we're going to Germany. We've got the Falcons versus the Colts. Birds versus horses. ATL speed versus Midwest toughness on European soil. Sauce Gardner, Welcome party. Welcome to Deutschland. Coach Panzer, who we picking?
The Colts and Falcons travel to Olympic Stadium in Berlin, the Olympic Stadium, and play on Sunday morning at 9:30 a.m. The Colts at 7-2 are in the lead in the AFC South, coming off a baffling loss to the Steelers. The Falcons at 3-5 find themselves in the bottom half of the NFC South and have lost 3 straight. The Colts should return to form on Sunday and use their ground game to control the contest against the Falcons. Indianapolis to win on Sunday.
Go Horse.
In Berlin.
Go Horse. All right, our last pick here. We got our Seaboy game, Seaboy Alumni Game of the Week. Indiana versus Penn State. Shout out Utzinger and Cam. All right, Hoosiers versus Nittany Lions. Cream and Crimson trying to storm the whiteout world. Coach Panzer, who we picking, and make sure you shout out the Seaboy.
Shout out to Jeff Utzinger and Cam Jordan, Seaboy legends. Before the season started, this was a circle the calendar game. Upstart IU versus Blue Blood Penn State, both 2024 CFP victims of Notre Dame. IU has been excellent all year, and Penn State has not won a game in conference yet. Losses to Ohio State and Oregon are normal Nittany Lion behavior, but losses to Northwestern, Iowa, and UCLA are causes for concern. Never go against the family.
Never.
IU solidifies its number 2 national ranking and moves to 10-0 with an emphatic win over the Pennsylvania Kittens on Saturday.
There we go. There we go. Lock it in. Panzer Parlay this week. We got Notre Dame, Ohio State, Texas A&M, the Indianapolis Colts, and IU. Never go against the family. That comes out to plus 115. Plus 115. We like those odds.
Never lost. International data.
All right, last thing here. We got our O'Hara Pick'em Challenge. We're going back to Europe, back to Germany. How many rushing yards does Jonathan Taylor have in Germany?
141 And for those of you who don't speak German, 141 rushing yards for Jonathan Taylor on Sunday.
Okay.
141.
You speak the Deutsch?
Sprechen the Deutsch.
9. All right, here we go. And that is PPS2E12 La DOCE, speaking German and Spanish International, brought to you by Johnny Mac's Coffeehouse and our absolute all-star student crew behind the camera. Shout out Evan Johnson, Jackson Harvey, directors of Juice. All right, we are brewing greatness every single day at Johnny Mac's. Have fun, keep it clean. Let's go to the moon. And Coach Panzer has never lost.